left-hand driver. He's always going to spin back to that right hand. You got to have somebody right there for him to meet.
He is the greatest unassisted dunker in the history of the NBA in terms of pure bulk. No one gets a higher percentage of unassisted dunks in the history of the NBA than Giannis Antetokounmpo. Diabate. Milwaukee wants to run. Look out. Up and in, Porter. And Antetokounmpo is screaming from his fanny. And we've got a timeout. I don't know why.
And Miller. Not in awe at all of that guy right there. Giannis already got a couple of dunks, but Miller says, not this one. Giannis thinks there's a foul. Not a lot. He doesn't get his dunk blocked a lot, especially by a smaller guy.
So we've got an official timeout. Courtney Kirkland is our crew chief. And I think you may tell us what's going on when we come back. So far, so good for the visitors from the Dairy State. Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Bucks lead your Hornets by 3.
With Khalil Ware closing in, Jokic unfazed with that soft touch. A 21-point first half for a guy that already has 2 games better than 50 points this year. Hakeem. Ooh. Khalil put it in softly with 3 seconds left in the half.
When Jokic is down, Jokic took a shot in that left knee area, and he is really in pain right now. The whole bench up on the Nuggets side.
A weird way for the first half to end here in Miami. All of Mile High Denver right now holding their breath.
Here's the replay. Watch his knee area. Oh, he hyperextended the left leg there as his own teammate stepped on his foot.
Yeah, it looked like he stepped right on his ankle. Right there.
Left leg.
Spencer Jones.
Hyperextended.
And Jokic right now is limping noticeably to the Denver locker room. That was an ominous sight to see Jokic hobble out halfway through this game to the Denver locker room.
Ooh.
Game is tied at 63, but the injury to Jokic, that's a big cloud over the Denver Nuggets right now. Here's a replay of how he got off the court. That's an awful sight for the NBA, especially for those in Mile High Denver. They're feeling a mile low at this very moment. Beautiful Monday night in Miami. Temperature in the mid-70s. From a weather perspective, doesn't get any better than this. Beautiful city of Miami, zooming right into the Heat's house. The Kaseya Center, where the Heat Nuggets put on quite a show in the first 2 quarters here in Miami. Eric Reed and John Crotty, always happy to be with you, but the big story in this game, last play of the first half, the MVP, 3-time MVP and an MVP candidate this year, Nikola Jokic, who's a very sturdy player. You saw Spencer Jones step on his foot right there, and Jokic had to be helped up. He limped off, was in obvious pain. He hobbled and limped to the Denver dressing room. He has not come out for the second half, and Jonas Valanciunas will start in his place. But John, Jokic has been very durable through his career. Only 1 season of his...
Hard to beat. I love the way they came out, the disposition in the third quarter, right from the get-go, attacking the Nuggets.
Hardaway Jr. missing the triple. Rebound, run 2 by Jovic. It's a fast break for the Heat's Jaquez. And he finishes as he most...
Hard to beat. I love the way they came out, the disposition in the third quarter, right from the get-go, attacking the Nuggets.
Hardaway Jr. missing the triple. Rebound, run 2 by Jovic. It's a fast break for the Heat's Jaquez. And he finishes, as he most often does. He's got 10 points. Miami leads by 13.
Leading with that left shoulder, legally physical, attacking.
Pelle Larsson shaken up. And he's heading right to the Heat dressing room.
Oh, that right ankle. Oh, can't believe he walked it off. Watch the right ankle.
Oh, he stepped right on Tim Hardaway Jr.'s foot. That is a shame for Pelle, who just got back after missing 5 games with a sprained ankle.
And I'd rather see the benches clear on that type of situation than the Bulls talking to him.
Now, Coby White even said, like, it was an NBA scuffle. There is Vucevic with the first Bulls 3 and the first Bulls lead of the night.
Well, I tell you what, you didn't really, scuffles. Yeah, that wasn't no scuffle. That was a meet me in Starbucks coffee and let's talk.
Yeah.
You go back to the 90s and 80s and you go see some scuffles where guys actually throwing hands.
Yeah, Coby White was like, it's, guys are just talking more than anything else. Naz Reid is in. DiVincenzo's off to a cold start. Again, one of their best spot shooters. He's a great catch and shoot guy. And then we get a whistle here. I think Billy Donovan.
I'll call a timeout.
Timeout. Was Coby White limping? Yeah, Coby White's going straight back to the locker room. The timeout was called. And there's Coby White heading back to the Bulls locker room. Hopefully everything's all right. We'll step aside past the halfway point of the first. And Coby White at the top of the screen on the left side near the Bulls logo. On that trip, I don't know what happened there. He just started reaching down, maybe towards his lower leg area or something like that. He was hopping around. Then he tried to race out to go contest. And as soon as the Bulls got a possession, timeout was called. And you can see Coby White is limping pretty significantly here.
So you couldn't even get back into the play.
Yeah. So as soon as the Bulls got it, there was a timeout, and Coby immediately went back towards the locker room. Remember, he's missed, this is a 32nd game, basically half the year with multiple calf strains. I'm not saying that's what the issue is, but he seemed to be favoring one of his legs. Beautiful night in Chicago, but some tough news for the Bulls rotation. Casey Johnson. Casey?
KC is...
Casey's mic is in the same place that Brady's jokes are right now. They're in the upside down.
Adam, Coby White's going to be out now for the rest of the game. This is from the Bulls PR staff. And obviously, this is terrible timing, especially if you think about it. We were talking to him Saturday night post-game. That was his first back-to-back of the season. Obviously, that right calf that he injured in that offseason workout in August held him out of the first 11 games of the season. So this has been a very disjointed season from the jump for Coby. And, he was really talking optimistically about coming out of that back-to-back and how it's helping him get his legs under him, his rhythm under him. And now this unfortunate situation. You don't want to obviously speculate at this point, but it is the same calf. So obviously you hope it's not a long-term situation, but have to keep in mind that it could be.
It's brutal news for the Bulls, who lose a big chunk of their offense and ball handling with the injury to Coby White.
Well, it just seems like whenever the Bulls seem like they're getting everybody back and, all of a sudden something happens again. You got Zach Collins out with a sprained toe, now Coby. Those are two guys that are so important in this rotation.
Buzelis leads the team in games played. He's missed one game this year. Everybody else missed time.
Oh, bang, bang, bang.
Vucevic did not miss that 3. His second of the night. He's got a game-high 14 points.
He just looks different tonight. Like he's got his energy levels different.
Edwards picked things up in the second quarter, misses that jumper, and the Bulls do not hustle for the rebound. DiVincenzo misses the 3, and Billy Donovan saw the same thing that you and I just saw, lack of effort on that end of the floor, and Billy Donovan 30 seconds into this quarter.
And Josh Giddey's hurt right now.
Timeout, and now Josh Giddey is a little bit banged up. He is
a hamstring.
Pretty significant limp as he walks with Todd Campbell. Not exactly sure what the pinpoint moment was, but watch Josh Giddey after he passes this ball. He'll reach for the back of his left leg and immediately called over for Billy Donovan. You saw that immediately, Stace. And Giddey limping off. We saw his Australian buddy, Joe Ingles, kind of motion towards the hamstring as well. There's a real injury concern as you've lost your top 2 scorers in the last 2 quarters in Coby White and Josh Giddey.